Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Brian.
You tried that bit last time.
I wasn't even trying to. I don't know why. I just couldn't remember my own name. My name's Kyle McIntyre.
And we have a returning champ, Mr. Johnny Ray.
Hello. I just got back from England.
And you brought an accent with you.
A bad one.
A bad accent.
Couldn't get rid of it.
Yep.
Well, let's jump into it. It's been a little while. So, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving?
Man, not a whole lot. Okay. I had to dig deep, but I did get a new pedal.
There you go. It's like not a whole lot, but
I can't let anyone down, you know?
Yeah.
I got a 385 Walrus overdrive pedal. Mm-hmm. So it's like a low gain amp-like distortion.
Yeah.
Amp-like drive, whatever. I mean, I'm sure
they're very
some hot words in there.
Cool pedals.
Yeah, it's really awesome, actually.
You got it.
I got that from Will.
And I have it in my possession.
Yeah, you jackass. I played it for like a day.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, no, it sounds really great.
The time we spent together. Cherished every minute of it.
Yeah, but no, that's cool. You got it from Will.
You have my like whole Walrus board.
Yeah.
You digging that or what?
No, yeah. I really wanted to try the light drives that they have.
Yeah.
The Messner, or the light drives that you have. The Messner, it's the Voyager?
I don't have that one, but I do.
What's the other
Mayflower?
one?
Mayflower.
And the 385.
385, and there's also...
And then the red is...
not a light.
It's a distortion.
It's a light distortion.
But
if you're looking at diesel amps and stuff.
I was kind of just picking out like, but the thing is, I was finding out they stack very, very well. It's really, I'm like, damn. It's
nice.
The knobs don't mess it up?
Yeah.
Second face to face.
Yeah.
There's Johnny Christ up in here.
Woo!
Yeah.
Dad jokes.
I like those a lot. I hate the idea of just like liking everything a brand has just from like, oh yeah, you know, they're because Walrus is super popular. And you know, like I haven't played anything bad that they've done. Like I was just thinking, like, oh, the light drives. Like you guys are gonna have like fucking 10 light drives. Good job.
How many can you own?
And they all kind of have their they have their different like, you know, flavors, and then they stack really well together. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you stack drives when you just have one heavy distortion. Well, you have that
stage and bit.
Yeah, it's cool. But anyways, yeah.
But you mentioned Voyager. That's another one I want, but I want to get like a special graphic.
Mm-hmm.
You want it like the Star Trek?
Yeah.
Ship on there?
Exactly.
That'd be good. Dude, imagine if they did. I mean,
well,
obviously they couldn't do that because they, get a cease and desist from whoever owns that.
They tried that with Star Wars.
Yeah, I think they had like Star Wars graphics.
They had like 6 pedals, right?
I think they were gonna do it for a Black Friday thing. They're like, oh yeah, and then 2 days after, like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
Oh,
I bet those pedals exist though. That'd be cool. I bet they're sitting on a shelf somewhere in Oklahoma.
They probably have like the cease and desist from Disney right next to all those.
They framed it.
The prototype
that's right.
pedals.
It'd be Disney now. Yeah. I was just thinking it would be like George Lucas's sentient third chin.
Yeah.
Cease and desist.
You can't make those pedals because you got to too fucking tight.
I look like a walrus.
That's why I'm hitting on Walrus.
Yeah.
So I got Johnny showed up with a broken pedal. What was it? The Slam Punk Sound Tank Ibanez. What's the number on that bastard? SP5. Yeah, SP5.
Bitch, I don't know.
Yeah,
Slam Punk 5.
Yeah.
I want the SP1, bro. I bet that one's like legit.
It's probably a tube screamer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the output was fucked up, so I just resoldered it, and we'll see. Probably could have done a better job on testing it before I put it all back together.
But it worked.
It works, yeah. I should have bent like some contacts just so it made better contact with the actual cable.
Get bent.
That's too
but this
easy.
thing, it's like all plastic. These are like the plastic enclosures. I tried so hard not to break anything.
Oh yeah, garbage plastic. Yeah.
And I mean, it survived. I put it all back together.
Sounds really great, actually.
It does.
It was
sound
like
good.
what, $15 pedal?
$15, $10 shipping. So it cost me $25. That's number 2. If any of you guys have these Slam Punks out there, I'm looking for them. I'm just gonna build an army of them.
Yeah.
A whole pedal board of Slam Punks.
But yeah,
Well, send me one and maybe I can rehouse it. I'll try.
Yeah, you were saying that they're hard to rehouse, Johnny.
That's what I've heard.
I bet they are because like you were saying the switch, right? which
well,
makes
definitely
sense.
the Switch sucks.
The Switch, yeah, but you could just change it out. It's probably 2 or 3 contacts, or
Maybe.
I don't know.
No.
I had it open, but I didn't look.
You know, I got turned on to these because the Teramelos guy, what's the bass player guy, Nathan Latona. He was on Pedals and Effects doing his pedal board, and it was in 3 parts. You know, and that was one of them on there. I went, what is that plastic garbage on there? And so I investigated, and did no low end loss. It's great.
Oh, he had the Slam Punk.
He had one of those, and it made me curious. So I went out and found one for. I think the first one I found was like $35, and this is my second one, $15, $25
going
to my
down.
door.
Even 35 is not that.
No,
for a pedal. Yeah, it sounds good.
Well,
they make them tube. They have tube screamers and the analog delays in that same format and stuff like that. And I heard
phaser, flanger.
They have Eric Lucero from my band Modern Love. He's been on the show. He gave
Name
me
drop.
Woo. He gave me a bass chorus.
Okay.
From that same plastic junk line there. It should be the
It's like,
PJ
on a hot day,
PJ4
if
plastic
you step
junk.
on it,
the PJs.
Yeah.
if you step on it on a hot day, it might just all just like liquefy.
I broke something plastic that was in my hot car the other day. You know, I have one of you put your cell phone in one of those holsters.
Yeah.
I had one that went into my now defunct CD player.
Yeah.
And it was a hot day. I went to just put my cell phone in, and the spring inside must have snapped. My phone just dropped down.
You're like,
But you got that OtterBox, so
I got that OtterBox, so I can throw it, off a tall building.
and then someone steals it from you. I got one more thing.
nice.
So
you started off saying you don't have much stuff.
well,
but
it's not good.
All right.
Jesus, you see this piece of shit I just fixed? So I mentioned last week I ordered some stuff for computer.
Yes.
So I had mentioned that maybe it's going to be a debacle getting my fucking shit for signing and...
Yeah. Oh, I think that you actually had mentioned that on the Patreon.
well,
but
I mentioned it and you put it on the Patreon.
It's all right, but
it's not my
hey,
fault.
you get this golden stuff on the Patreon.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
All right, let me start back.
Anyway,
I
so you
bought
got
some
computer,
stuff for
yeah.
my computer. It was high dollar amount stuff, so they make you want basically it's sign only.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I hate it when they do that because it always comes to my door when I'm not home. You guys know the drill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, let me just go preemptively because this happened with my cell phone. Preemptively go to the slip said UPS store, which is different than the UPS hub.
Gotcha.
So I go to the store, talk to the guy. He's like, oh, well, that doesn't usually happen. I don't know why they put it on there. I'm
I'm
like,
sorry, this never happens.
well, sorry, bye.
Doesn't usually go off like that.
So
Here's money for a cab.
So, well, maybe they confused it with the other one on the same street. So all it said on the slip was Claremont Drive UPS store or Claremont Mesa.
Yeah.
Claremont Mesa's a long road. There's 2 of them on it. All right.
Yeah.
So they call the other one. Oh, it's not there. Okay. So maybe it's at the hub.
You're like, just give me my shit.
Yeah. Maybe it's at the hub. So I go to the hub. Oh, well, it looks like they're still out for delivery. I'm like, fuck. Why would it say it's there? Why would they say check out? Okay. Anyways.
I wish you weren't a liar.
So
Triggered.
yeah, so I preemptively said, all right, because I'll have to only pick it up next Monday. I can't, or have it dropped off. So I had them move it to a store, like the actual UPS store.
Yeah.
That's going to be open on Saturday. So
There you go.
Boom.
Fancy.
That was it. Preemptively be like, no, fuck you. I'm driving this train. That was it.
So you got computer stuff going?
Yeah. So I'm working on that bastard.
Yeah.
gonna be
Kyle's computer calamity.
Classics.
Yeah, it
Classics.
looks like a ammo box.
Yeah.
Don't tell everyone. I'm going to put it in my ammo boxes. No one's going to know it's there.
My computer's super
They're
terrible.
going to steal my computer and all my ammo.
No, it's where you store your ammo.
That was
so
it.
when your computer heats up, you gotta run for cover.
It
explodes.
Jesus Christ. You hear,
You're the one who wired it up. You're like, anything can happen. All right, Johnny, what's new in your world? It's been a little bit.
It's been a couple months.
been a little bit.
I'm trying not to say it's been a while, so you don't say it's been a
Yeah.
while every time. But he's still
quite a
Been
while.
a little while.
It's been quite some time.
Yep. Who does that song?
Stained, isn't it?
Ooh, it's my
Yeah.
favorite. Why didn't I know that? Her, yo. Let's see. Since last time I was on the show, I bought back a newish, I think maybe 2017 Rickenbacker 4000 something.
So from the original Rickenbacker flip.
I traded Rickenbacker for a 76p bass.
Rick Flip of 2018.
That's right, Rick Flip.
Thought of that. No one use that, please.
Yeah, trademarked.
Everybody remember, that's my joke.
All I do is put a TM next to it and no one can ever use it.
Yep. File that in the Kyle files.
Yeah.
So the dude who I traded with, he needed to move, was selling some stuff, and he hit me up. And got a good deal on that one.
Oh, nice.
And so now I own 3 Rickenbackers, and they're all in the rotation.
Yeah. You're playing Rickenbackers, or at least like the past few shows you've been playing your Rickenbackers.
And in the studio, I've been doing, so that's another thing I didn't write on my notes. I've been professional today.
Yeah.
I've been in the studio doing session work with Mike Camus at Earthling. Camus was, he was the original drums for Modern Love, and we recorded the record there.
Yeah.
So he and I have been doing a bunch of stuff. It's a lot of fun. We just kind of go in and play and write, and he'll have stuff, I'll have stuff. And also Modern Love 7-inch is coming out soon.
Yeah.
We got the test press back. We listened to that. That's fun.
Do you have a kind of a ETA when that's coming out? Or?
Yeah, I think I saw Mike sent us a screenshot. July 29th it'll ship.
Okay.
So, but it ships from, I want to say like Czechoslovakia or something.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Or, wait, it's called Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Jeez. Look, I'm a child of the Cold War era.
And ignorant parents, apparently, too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
All right, I'm just kidding.
Ignorant.
Just kidding. Jesus. Tough crowd.
They are. I'll let them know. What else? Oh, yeah, I bought a dark glass head.
Oh, yeah.
amp.
Just
throw that out there. The Dark Glass Alpha Omega 900.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Because
Nice.
carrying around a heavy SVT or an old PV head, they just, oh God, it sucks. You need 2 people because I put it in
a hard
road
case,
cases, and it's just like, I don't want to break my back. I'm getting old.
Have you noticed a huge difference between
In weight?
okay, say
no.
because with the same band you've been using a tube amp like the classic.
Yep.
You've been using the solid state PV stuff.
Yep.
And then also now the dark glass digital stuff. Have you noticed like a huge
Yeah,
difference?
it's a lot different.
You have to
Well, the dark glass is. It took me a minute to dial it in. I needed a couple rehearsals, and then played it once at home for about 5 minutes. Biggest difference is it weighs 10 pounds, 8 pounds, 6 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could probably pick it up with a crane.
Yeah.
Just like I won it, and I put $1 in, and I got it. Actually, I 800 something.
But
Dollars.
yeah,
That's a lot on the crane machine. Jesus Christ.
It took me forever to
win
get
that
it. I
thing.
was like, oh my God.
But yeah, I know that's cool. So you've only done a couple shows with it, but
2 shows.
You're digging it.
Yeah, I love it. I'm using the Trainer TS50B head in the studio still
Yeah.
because that sounds great, but it's only 50 watts, so it's not a contender for live. I'd be blown out of the water. Yeah, the Dark Glass Alpha Omega 900. It's great. I haven't dug into the USB side of it. You can load a bunch of stuff in there. It's MIDI capable.
Yeah.
There's a little intelligent foot switch that you just run a 1/4-inch cable to. That it's a mute and it turns on and off the drive.
Or the EQ, I think.
No, on this one, it's the drive.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
maybe
okay.
on the Microtubes 900 it does
The EQ.
the EQ.
Because that one has the Alpha Omega drive circuit that you can have.
Which I just have rolled all the way off for now. Till
Yeah.
I figure out how to use it, I'm not going to do anything. But I'll probably get MIDI capable here soon. I keep threatening to go MIDI on stuff, and just haven't done it yet.
I'm going to do it.
Because you
I'm
have
gonna.
Fucking watch me.
because you have
threatening myself.
the ES8 that
Yeah, it's still in its box. God,
So with
for a couple
that-
of years.
you could run all your Maris stuff, MIDI switching
Yeah, well, Eric turned me on to the disaster area, the Q Connect.
Okay.
Check that one out. It's a MIDI controller, but it has a bunch of 1/4-inch outs.
Yeah.
You just hook up the TRSs to your Marises.
Yeah.
So there you go. Done deal. And I think you could do like 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
4, 8,
and then
62.
And you could probably
9,000.
You're running with numbers.
Yeah. You could also probably, or if you use the ES8, you could probably talk to the disaster area to go to all the Maris stuff.
Yeah.
And then also a MIDI out to go to the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the world is my oyster.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on. But
yeah, a lot of stuff to learn.
Yeah, that dark glass would be. I bet the USB is also probably IR loading, so you can do impulse response out of the direct out or the XLR out, so you can have like
there's two. There's 2 DIs out. There's 2 XLRs out. There's a It's called on the back. It says pre-DI and post-DI.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The first one is without the cab sim. The second one is with the cab sim.
Yeah, so you could load in cabs.
And you could do like 3. I think there's 3 on the back that are already loaded. I don't know. I haven't investigated.
I know the even on the pedals you can some of them, the Alpha Omegas, you can load IRs and stuff like that.
Jeez,
it's pretty crazy.
It's crazy. Those Finlandians.
Yeah, those
Finnish. They
Watch
just
it.
Finished it off. What are we watching? Are you Finnish?
You be racist?
Oh, but maybe I am. I took one of those things and it said 0% Finnish.
Yeah.
So
Can't
there
get
you
away
go.
with it.
But the Norwegians, I like their Pladask electric pedals. Them's my people.
So they're all read by me.
Them's my people.
Didn't you like a favorite thing or like a Maris pedal? I thought like a.
Oh yeah, today in the mail this week. Yeah, I got one of those 4-bangers, just the preset. Yeah. I haven't plugged that in yet. Also got that little plastic thing in front of you, the SNAMM Punk. Oh, and there's I don't know what I've gotten since last time because I usually do like one thing a week.
Mm-hmm.
I need to sell some stuff. God, it's time. A weird one, the banana effects.
Yeah. Banana.
BANANANANANANA effects.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh so much, but that's pretty good.
That got me good.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Shit.
Oh, motherfucking shit.
It's like a 4-looper, like a effects loop type looper, not a looper like you play something and then you play it again annoyingly, Ed Sheeran like. But it's an effects looper, but it's 4 loops and they're sequenced. So what I mean by that is you can have, say you like put a drive in one loop and a delay and then a flange and then a chorus, and then you select all 4 and you have the rate go whatever rate, but it'll go drive, delay, flange, chorus, drive, delay, flange, chorus.
It'll sequence
between the 4 loops, which is a weird pedal that doesn't really exist out there, but I guess it's kind of rare from the banana guy.
Yeah.
He's out of Japan,
yeah.
Right?
Sounds right.
Yeah. That's why he puts the extra na on it. Because he doesn't speak English? Is that why?
I don't know.
I don't
or maybe
so.
it's just make it a
banana. So I haven't plugged it in yet, and I really haven't figured out. What would I put in there?
Is there like a tap on there, like to sequence the right tempo or what?
No, it's a rate knob.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there's a jack on the right hand side, which is like the input side. I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's a
second jack
expression.
Maybe, but what would the expression control? The rate?
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There's no instructions, no information online.
Could be kind of, I don't know. That could be kind of cool or fun to use because you have like a synth rig that you're.
That's what I was thinking you use it for.
Right.
And kind of that rate knob could actually kind of be cool if you're having a bunch of different effects in there. Yeah,
right. Because you can have because you could use it as just all send. You could just go into the 4 sends, and then that's like basically like a mixer at that point. Mm-hmm. But a sequenced mixer.
Yeah.
So you could put 4 different, have like this Arturia or what is that
it's
one?
A Korg mini log.
XL Brute mini log.
Yeah.
I don't know. And all that. Yeah, you could have all those things going with weird. Anyway, so endless possibilities.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah. No, but that's tight. That's pretty cool.
Brian, what's new with you?
Let's see. Before I get into that,
okay.
On the from when we're recording this one, the latest episode of Guitar Knobs. They're cool guys. They gave us a shout out along with other of their favorite guitar podcasts. Just want to say thanks to Guitar Knobs for that shout out, and also I feel like in addition to all the great shows that they shouted out, I feel like I want to do a shout out. So you guys like guitar music podcasts, and you already are listening to this one. Check out Fret Talk podcast.
Yep,
they do like news and they do topics every once in a while, and also we did a episode with them, the Tone Control, and then this one's really different. It's more information based. Is the Fret Files podcast. It's like luthier, like guitar builder podcast. I feel like I can like it's like how to do repairs, and it's like the guy does repairs on like old 30s guitars and like restores them, and I'm like, that's
pretty cool.
He doesn't do the ramen thing, right? He doesn't like take a brick of ramen and rub it into the wood and then stain it.
No, what is that?
What?
Yeah, it's some like weird shit I've been seeing on like Instagram. Yeah, like a big chunk of wood sitting on the table. They'll take like a brick of ramen and they'll like wedge it and grind it into the wood, right? And then they'll sand it. They'll plane it. They'll treat it like it's wood, then stain it, and then they'll brush it, and then it looks like.
Is it restored?
Yeah.
Oh,
but no, I'm just kidding.
If it gets
Obviously,
wet,
you wouldn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
I probably if it gets hot and wet.
Man, you're throwing out a lot of words that are really turning me on right now.
Ramen? What?
I'm getting chubbed up. Anyway, so I just want to give those podcasts a shout out. But my what's new? Okay, I have one that I may have done a shitty deal for myself here. But let me explain myself. Okay,
all
so
right,
I had a 1x12 Mesa cab that apparently like it sounded great, and I was using it for recording a lot, and then I decided to sell it. I have no use for it anymore, and I kept it kind of in my closet, and I mic'd it up, and I used it for the last couple records, and then I'm like I'm not going to use it anymore because I have the fractal and I have the 2 notes and stuff like that now, and a silent recording and stuff like that. And I have the orange cab if I needed a cab. So I'm like, I just move this. And I had it up on Craigslist and local, like offer up and stuff like that for a few months and wasn't moving. And finally a guy hit me up to do like a trade. I'm like, okay. So he offered me a TC Electronic Hall of Fame, a Korg Pitch Black tuner, and Ernie Ball volume. So it's like, these are all things I'm like, I'm going to just try and move all these. So I priced it out, and like for the lowest of what they're going for on like eBay and Reverb, I can make the money back. But I'm like,
some legwork.
Yeah. I'm like, did I just screw myself over? But I'm like, I wasn't moving it. So I'm like, it's okay. So I'm like, I after the fact, I'm like, maybe I kind of fucked up.
Wait, what? Did you just say the pedals and I wasn't paying attention?
Korg, they're not interesting.
Oh.
They're like Korg tuner.
A shitty tuner. A shitty reverb.
For a pitch black?
Yeah.
I broke one of those one time.
See, Brian?
On stage.
Well, you want another one?
No, I don't need one. On stage, the switch just shot
up.
straight up at me.
But
Deadly Birds at that place that we used to play all the time.
Gallagher's.
Yeah, Gallagher's.
And then Ernie Ball volume and Hall of Fame. And I'm like, Hall of Fame actually sounds really good. I'm like, I like it a lot. I'm like, I don't need it, so I'm just
well, TC fixed their thing, right?
Yeah, so you can use and I'm like,
the tone print.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, it may have been a dumb trade, but I wasn't moving the cab and I didn't need it. Because I was thinking like, I could keep it for an extension cab, but I'm like, I didn't want to like, I have a 16 ohm cab, and I'm like, I would like it if, and the cab was actually 8 ohms. So I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. So I'm like, all right, I got rid of it. So I have.
I want to try that Hall of Fame.
Yeah, do you want to buy it?
No, I still want to try.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like it a lot. It's actually it's a really good sounding reverb, and actually, all the stock sounds on it. I'm like, yeah, this thing's actually pretty good. So I haven't tried the tone print yet because I got to download the app again.
Is it a regular or a mini?
It's the regular one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's stereo in, stereo out, and it has a lot of capabilities, and it has like, I think like 8 or so different like types of reverb, and like the pitch kind of like praise and worship type reverbs, the long delays or whatever, and like yeah, it sounds good. The modulated ones sound good, but gonna get those and hopefully sell those. So I may have just done the stupid bullshit, but
idiot, god damn, I told you not to do that.
It's all right.
Just kidding.
I don't give a fuck.
I said pedals.
Yeah.
Pedals?
Ooh.
Yeah. But today, what's new? Johnny came by and
Ooh.
And he's still here.
yeah, and it's like, and he gave
Now
me
you guys are all caught up.
a gift, or I guess early
A GIF.
a GIF.
It's a
Yeah,
GIF.
A GIF.
Is it-
Yeah.
Is it a GIF or GIF?
I texted
It's a
him
GIF.
a
It's
GIF
Called a
GIF.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I got a gift card.
I sent him a GIF of GIF peanut butter.
a GIF. So he brought a Metaverse backpack. So it's
Sick.
pretty badass.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, I brought this to carry the stuff in. I'm like, oh, it's like one of these the Super Nintendo.
Give it to me.
Give it. Was it the one where like the classic where it has all the games in it and you just like HDMI?
Yeah, that's fun because remember when we did that holiday episode?
Uh huh.
I ended up going home with one of those,
Yeah.
and then you came over and we played
went
that
home
thing for a
with that
while.
one.
Wait for like hours.
Yeah, they're fun.
So it has like a shitload of Nintendo games on it, and then also you gave me 3 months of Pedal Genie.
Yeah.
As like a
Basically
gift
because I want to
certificate.
try Pedal
Yeah.
Genie. You're the guinea pig.
Yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, no, I was like, I saw that. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I shout them out again. The Tone Control. They're sponsored by Pedal Genie, so like they are
Sponsor us.
get a bunch of pedals or they get a pedal each episode to try, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's kind of cool. It's like just
They
a
do
list.
like a demo and it's pretty cool.
We should
Did you
just
say they're weekly, bi-weekly, monthly?
they're bi-weekly. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So they get a pedal each episode?
yeah,
So they got 2 weeks to sit with one and hang
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and
yeah.
do their deal?
yeah,
Man, I would need more time than that. It takes me forever to get to pedals.
yeah. And then they kind of get them, and then they play with them, and sometimes they hold on to them longer. I mean, not go listen to the show, but
Oh, okay.
it's a cool idea. So I'm actually really stoked to try it because I'm like, oh, can get like I want to go on there and look to see what they have, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, it's
like,
a long list. I checked it out. That's why I'm saying you're the guinea pig.
to see how
If you
how
like it,
how
then maybe
works
I'll
out.
just do monthly.
Yeah, but no, it's cool. So thank you so much, Johnny.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm gonna benefit from this too.
Oh,
so.
yeah,
We'll have to
you
go,
will.
we'll,
Yeah.
have to go on there and see what
Dude,
the
we
big,
gotta get
big
some
pedals.
walrus pedals. I got a list. Descent. All right, we gotta try that one out.
Yeah. All the pedals that you already have.
Yeah.
You got to see if the regular one is better than the gold version that I have.
Yeah.
Yep, they sound the same.
Next pedal.
Stand you back. All right. Well, I think it's good what's news, but let's jump into the topics that we have for today. What do you say, boys?
Let's do it.
Yeah, it feels like we're jumping into the tropics right now. It's a little warm.
It hasn't been all that hot yet.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's like,
I just wanted
We're
to make
adjusting
that
right now.
dumb joke.
just wanted to get that one in.
So how about that weather?
What is weather we're having here? All right. So it is summer, and it's time for Summer NAMM. So, we do it every NAMM, and I wanted to do our Summer NAMM predictions, or maybe even like a wish list of what we kind of hope that these brands come out with and what we feel like they should be coming out with. So it's not necessarily like, with the climate and how things are, do you think they're, let's predict it and make sure. I think we did that carbon copy mini for so many times that we just kind of wished it into existence.
Yeah.
But
There's gonna be a mini copy now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be half
It's
the size of the
called-
mini.
I want it the size of
It's called manifesting.
a chiclet. That's how big I want my mini pedal to
You
be.
accidentally start chewing on it. This tore my gums
I'm
up.
dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want the MXR Double Deluxe.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just making shit up.
Oh, I thought it was
It's
a real
the
thing.
Carbon copy, but double the size of the deluxe. So it's like Strymon wide,
So like
Yeah.
two
and it's literally just two of them.
but only one switch.
Yeah,
can't get off the MXR carbon copy thing. Like, why don't you just stick 4 carbon copies in one thing?
they're gonna
There
do
you
a
go.
vertical pedal.
Yeah. Make it just a big square.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a list of things. We maybe just jump around.
I have a list.
All right.
I
do you
came
want do
prepared.
you want to kick it off, Johnny? What's some
Yeah,
things
okay.
you'd like to see come out?
So Summer NAMM, my predictions. This is the summer of the Zither.
The what?
What?
It's an old ass stringed instrument. It's like a old German instrument. You're gonna have to Google it.
Yeah,
It's the
And then
summer
I'll
of the
laugh
Zither.
when I look it
Yeah,
up.
right. It's a delayed joke.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
Yeah.
Also, the summer. I'm gonna predict this right now. The summer of the Flexitone.
What's Flextone?
Another delayed one. You got to go look it up.
All right, let me write these down. Hold
We could
on.
probably pull one up on Google. Flexitone is the dumbest thing ever. It's that it's got a metal strip and then these two balls that you shake it and then you squeeze and it does a. It's very cartoony kind of. Flexitone. So it's gonna be the Flexitone and Zither Renaissance.
Oh,
And people are going to start doing that.
Oh, and it's pop music.
like
Get ready.
yeah, like
Get ready.
Was it Fluence pickups or what? Are, like was it Fishman pickups where they're internal? Never mind, I don't know.
Something like that.
Fuck.
Yeah, you shake. This is like an internal Flexitone. You shake the
Or
guitar and
like the kazoo mic. Like it's gonna be something like that.
It sounds like the Three Stooges, like Larry or Curly or whatever,
Just
doing
they come back.
Oh, it's the Homer Simpson on the ground side.
New innovations like wireless.
Yeah, wireless
You can
Flexitone.
now be wireless.
No, wired Flexitone. Now they're putting electronics in because it's an acoustic instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's the revolution.
This is some good shit right here.
Also, this is my wish list now.
Okay.
My wish list is for somebody to finally come out with the Cosmic Key.
What's that?
That's the instrument that Gwildor has in The Masters of the Universe, the movie from 1987 or whatever.
Jesus.
Somebody fucking do make this.
Somebody needs to make that thing.
We need some weird shit.
Some weird ass shit.
That's your list.
I need. Yeah, that's my list. I need the weird shit. I'm done with the normal stuff. Acoustic guitars, smash it over your head. Done.
Are you reading off your Tinder profile? What are you reading?
Yeah.
I need the weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm only into the weird shit. That's why I had to delete my profiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was getting spammed.
All right. Well, I was thinking Orange do a bass preamp or DI pedal. Because
All right.
last year they came out with acoustic DI.
Which one was that?
It was I don't even remember the name of it.
Wait.
It's this giant fucking like Orange made this acoustic. Why? An acoustic preamp pedal like for DI and stuff like that. I'm like
I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
But
good.
that was at Winter, NAMM?
Yeah.
I think it was probably the NAMM before.
Oh.
Or maybe it was this last one. I don't
Well, the last one they had the pedal baby, right?
Yeah, that it must have been the
one
year
before.
before. So I'm like, why did they come with an acoustic?
Yeah, okay, I remember that
an
now.
acoustic DI,
Yeah.
and then they also have a guitar like preamp DI, which is the Backspan Guitar. I think it has a cab sim and stuff like that on it. But I'm like, I think the Terror bass, they brought that back, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really great. And I've heard great stuff about the Obi-Wan and obviously 8200. I'm like, why don't they make a bass preamp pedal? Because I'm like, that's. I would make.
Yeah.
I would have made that before an acoustic preamp.
Yeah.
Because an
Seriously.
acoustic preamp, it's like Orange isn't known for acoustics. At least
No,
they
that's weird.
they shoehorn making a fucking
Or
bass.
Basses.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they made those funny looking basses, right?
Yeah, and then they have their bass amps are good, and I'm like, why didn't they And then their bass, like their practice bass line, has like outs with a cab sim. It's like, oh, it's like an 810 cab sim on here. I'm like, oh, why don't they just do that in a preamp like pedal so it can be like with the Sans amps and the stuff like that, But
Yeah, that'd be cool. There aren't a lot of companies doing. I mean, there are some bass preamp, but Dark Glass is killing it.
Yeah.
with that
Glass,
stuff.
Yep.
I mean, what Mesa has one, the Subway DI.
oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Ampeg, obviously.
Ampeg, yeah. I know there's more.
Tech 21.
I know there's more. Well, the Rusty Box is technically a bass preamp,
Yeah.
but it's based off a very specific amp.
And 30
Yeah, the
volts.
Sans amp. I guess there are a lot of them out there, but yeah, Orange would be cool
Yeah, I would
to
just
throw
feel, I
their
feel like
hat out there.
I feel like they would. I don't know. It's like nobody asked for an acoustic preamp pedal from them with XLR
Why?
and stuff like that, and it's
Why?
huge. It's bigger than a piece of notebook paper, and I'm like, it's a huge, or maybe it's a little bit smaller, but it's still a big fucking pedal. I'm like, why? It's like a size of a fucking laptop. I'm like, I haven't heard anything from it. I think they announced it and it's out.
And they
But
didn't make
they can't. No, I
didn't
mean,
sell 'em.
yeah, people aren't pushing it because they realize like, ooh, that was fucking dumb.
yeah.
You got anything, Kyle?
Not a whole lot, but probably Walrus will make a light drive.
Yeah, just another one.
Yeah. And
Put a cool graphic
don't know
on
what-
it.
Yeah. We don't know the name. We don't really care what the name is, but we want it.
I want it, and I want it now.
And then I got another one. Since that one was quick, JHS will make a pedal no one's going to give a shit about.
Yeah, and a bunch of videos.
Or maybe they'll announce that they're maybe working on a bullshit pedal that they'll release at Winter NAMM, and still no one will give a shit about.
They'll also release a bunch of videos highlighting some vintage effects, some
Dude, your Slam Punk's going to be on there.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to drive up the price.
$200. Yeah.
They only make videos and they just have a projector, and that's all they do is they play the guy's face.
They're going to stop making pedals. And
you should try a BBE pedal because I have a bunch I need to sell.
Yeah. I think that's probably it. He goes out, move his inventory. He finds a couple hundred of them, and then let's make a video about this.
A store closed down, and I bought all their inventory.
Yeah,
I think this is great.
The DS1.
You ever heard of these before?
Well, I think I have a couple of the MXR white bass wah pedals, so he should do a video on that. Yeah. I'll sell those.
Get rid of those.
You just send him a message. Hey, dude, could you highlight this next time?
Yeah,
thanks,
please.
bro. Knuckles.
Him or the reverb guy.
Johnny, you got anything else?
No, those were serious picks.
Those were your picks. All right, well, I got a long list. Okay, I guess to stick on bass stuff.
Maybe a Hurdy Gurdy.
What's Ampeg? They come out with like gig-worthy bass combos. Kind of like, is it the Rocket amp, the one that you have?
Oh yeah,
is it the blue or what is that?
The B. That's a B100. Yeah, it's a 15-inch.
Yeah, and it's totally a gig-worthy, good-sounding bass amp. But I'm like, they currently have with the giant, classics and like the reissue of the classic, silver, whatever, the blue line one that they did this last NAMM, but they like have either practice like combos or that.
Huge.
That's kind of, there's no middle ground, but I'm like combos. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, they're totally giggable to make like smaller amps, like as I'm finding and really enjoying the Terror bass. We're like, oh, if Ampeg came out with like another issue of like that kind of 100 watt, 15, if they bumped up with the wattage maybe to like 300 or something, and maybe a sturdier.
Right, because they had the micro.
Yeah.
Which is great, and I used one for years, live and everything, because it's got the DI out of the back of it. It's like 175 or 200 watts or something.
Mm-hmm.
Solid state, 210 cab to match the little head. It looks like a little R2D2 unit.
Yeah.
And I've recommended those to people, and they've been very happy over the years with those. But if they could, 300, 350, maybe even 400 watts, because it's bass, you need to be able to push. That'd be great.
Yeah, do they still make those classic or the micro stacks or whatever?
They must, because last night I'm in the market for one or two. I am the market for one or two bass cabs to match that dark glass. Yeah, because it's like 50 million watts or something at 72 ohms. So I need a very specific set of cabs. But I saw brand new, on the buy new section, they had the SVT Micro VR CL whatever.
Yeah, whatever that's
bunch of
I think
letters.
that's what it is, yeah.
It's probably right.
I think that's it.
SVT CL Micro VR AT&T. Cox Communications.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
I was thinking also, I know we've talked about like the Boss, Roland, like doing like the RE2W, so like a single like space, like Space Echo.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that'd be, people have like mocked it up and stuff like that. But I'm like, what if they took the slicer and made that into a one unit? Like, so
they totally could.
Yeah, and then they could have, the
tap tempo
like you would on the DD500 or DD7.
Yeah,
and then they can have like so you can tap in your tempo, like lock it in or hold it, all the stupid shit that the DD7 has.
But better. Make it better.
No, I mean they're limited with how the switch is, but you can just have like tap out, just like on the DD7 and make it a hell of a lot easier. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool to have a slicer, because I believe those are discontinued, the SL20s, so they come out SL2W. It's a Wazacraft version of the slicer, because that's a fun sounding pedal. You can make just just one signal in, and it makes it just a rhythmic pattern that adds so much, and you like with the stereo outs and stuff like that. It's really like cool, but it's so big.
Does Boss make a preamp?
Like
for
they
called just as a whatever, maybe a bass, or maybe like in that style enclosure, in the small enclosure, or they call it the enhancer. So it is the EN.
I don't even know what the enhancer does. Like,
I have no idea whether Boss makes a preamp or not.
I was thinking the other night, I'm like, I don't think they do.
They should come out with a bass preamp.
There we go.
wasn't it the
Shit.
bass bolt tied? Like, or it's like, I think they have a bass DI or a bass
Oh, they
drive.
do?
Yeah, but it doesn't have an XLR out, which is kind of weird. Because just
Yeah, well
Just the
then
quarter?
fail.
Yeah.
Fail.
Well, okay. I mean, what I'm saying is like a guitar preamp.
okay. So
I don't think they do.
like, what kind of circuit? Like, what's a
Boss circuit
what's a preamp pedal to you?
preamp would be something that basically like a boost, I guess.
Like a light drive kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
A boost with some EQ.
Mhm.
3-band, you don't need anything more than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bass, mid, treble.
Do they have a boost? I'm sure they do.
They probably do.
I know they have,
I don't know. I don't think they do.
They have the bass limiter enhancer.
yeah, that's the
Yeah, that's
enhancer
kinda
I know,
like-
but
yeah.
I think that as a standalone is the guitar version.
I'm not a Boss person per se, so I don't really know. If I'm
Stalemate-
not a Boss
stalemate.
guy,
This
would
is
that
good-
make me
good
an
material.
employee?
This is great. I'm glad you have jack shit prepared. Kyle.
Yeah, well, That's my prediction. It's something that no one ever needs.
Yeah.
Boss,
no one ever
bass
wanted.
preamp.
Let's see. I got one more. This is a dumb one. Why don't they make another Miku Stomp, like version 2?
Yeah.
Have more dialogue.
Yeah, or make it
Like,
like
no.
a double pedal.
They should.
Because I'm like,
That's discontinued?
yeah, I believe so.
Is
yeah.
that why they're so expensive? They're like $200 or something, I think I saw.
Mhm. I think they were new. They were 120, something like that.
Ugh.
So it's like it's a lot for that pedal. Or I think they were just $100.
They're not that anymore.
Yeah, because they're just shooting up, and everybody like I think people like want to get them until they. I'm like, and everybody says it's not good. You could listen to it, like it's not a good pedal, and people are like,
No.
oh no, and then they try it, like, oh, this pedal sucks. It totally does, but I think I don't know. They could probably do that same type of thing. I'm like, I don't even know what sparked that idea. Like there was just to make us like there hasn't been anything that does that to make your guitar like do a voice sound. So I wonder why nobody has like, hey, let's kind of do this technology with something else. But I wonder if they like Korg knew. I'm like, this is just a dumb fucking idea. I'm like,
It's pretty
We made
dumb.
our bed. We're gonna make only this many units.
yeah,
We're sorry, shareholders.
yeah, or
we fired that guy.
yeah, or if they're like, oh, we can't make another one because it's just the legacy of the first Korg.
Oh
Miku.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
We don't want to
legacy.
bring down the value.
They make another one. It has like a LCD screen. It has like
It actually moves mouth and stuff.
when you play,
Oh, shit.
it the Vocaloid dances and sings for it.
Oh, God. No, don't do that. That's like bordering on some fetish stuff there.
Yeah,
Does
it's
well, this is off your Miku topic, which is probably a good thing. Walrus doesn't make a flanger, right?
I don't think so.
Man, flange is one of those weird things
Yeah.
where
They make like dual phase, and they have another
Yeah.
phaser pedal, but they don't have a flanger. That's mine. That's
you go.
my.
Boom.
that's your prediction or your wish list?
Yes.
Both. Yep.
No, I probably wouldn't even use it if I bought it, but just going right on the fridge.
Yeah, no, flanger. Yeah, they don't make one. So I guess that'd be
Because they make a bunch of other like really solid modulation.
yeah. They do the chorus and phaser. Yeah, I like the Julia, and then from what I played, I like the Lillian phaser.
Yeah,
But
I don't really remember playing it now, so I got to get one.
You just buy one.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
You need a
whenever
full
they do the
walrus board.
graphic,
Yeah.
they will do it.
All right. Well, I think we all the meat off that bone.
Yeah.
Seeing as we're not going, we can say whatever we want.
Yeah, we
That's
can just
right.
like, yeah, maybe next year. But I think that we said that last year. But it's
We're like the charges.
It's far away.
Always next year.
always next year. All right. Well, I got a kind of a stupid topic. So non-gear related, but I was thinking about this the other day on Netflix. I was watching Austin Powers,
Nice.
the original.
First one?
Yep, the International Man of Mystery.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so a topic I had
Mom.
is
Hi, Mom.
Mom.
the topic I had was stupid movies that you know are stupid, but you actually like. So Austin Powers, like the jokes are really like
Corny baby.
ham-fisted. They're all like really like you're watching, you're like, God, it's so stupid.
But at the time, The thing was, at the
It's a different time
time,
back then, Brian.
yeah,
Oh, not even then.
they were stupid then, but they weren't super
They were classic.
overplayed.
But
now
they were
everybody
fresh.
said it for so. It's like the Anchorman. You know, we live in San Diego. How many times do bands come through San Diego and say the whale's vagina, San Diego? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
okay.
That's
We-
Fuck
dumb.
you, but play. I still judge you by your first song. You better be
Right.
good.
Play that one song or one more song.
Yeah, that's my thing
Right
now.
before they play.
All right. Well, we can maybe
One
just
more song.
mention some of our favorites. So I already mentioned Austin Powers, and it's like all the jokes are pretty dumb, but it was still like a funny movie. It made me laugh. It's like it's not
was
mine. I
funny.
swear, it's Swedish made penis
Yeah.
pump. This
It's
sort
not
of
my
thing.
bag.
This sort of thing is my bag, baby. Signed by Austin Danger Powers. Yeah.
I'll go with Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's a good movie.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's I guess it is
It's
dumb. Yeah,
classic.
it's a stupid
Dumb.
movie.
It's actually like the storyline's really good, but they fuck it up with so many stupid things.
Stupid bits along the way.
Dude falls in love with a girl, chases her across the country, gives her back her stuff. But it's like everything that happens is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's
Like,
that movie, and it's super quotable too.
Yeah.
I think I quote from that movie almost every day.
Like every minute, there's like it's written so well.
Just when I,
It's stupid though.
yeah.
In fact,
But it's great.
There's that where he pulls up. The very first scene is that's a lovely accent. New Jersey,
Austria.
Hey, pay attention.
Oh, well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Pay attention to the road. Oh yeah, there's a lot of crazy drivers
Yeah.
out there.
Statistically,
Getting
you're more likely to die on the way to the airport than in
Getting
a fire
trapped
plane
under a
crash.
gas truck. That's the
That's
worst. While there's like an explosion behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber is great. That's not a. I mean, it's a stupid,
stupid movie.
It's
but
dumb.
it's like top tier stupid.
I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm offended.
These aren't like bad because they're stupid.
Right. I got a list of movies I love.
All right, well, give it
stupid
to me.
movies.
What you got?
Well, this is a objectively bad movie. As in, well, if you know, anyway, it sucks. And I already mentioned it a minute ago with Gwildor and his cosmic key. Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren.
I've never seen it.
Oh man, it came out when I was about to turn 6 years old, and I loved He-Man, and that was the greatest movie to me. I was so in love with that movie when I was a little kid. I was 6 years old, so you know I watched it. It might be for free on YouTube right now. I'm pretty sure that's where I watched it. So bad. It has Frank Langella in there as Skeletor. Frank Langella is a good actor. But
Like, how did he get into this movie?
yeah, what are you doing here? Billy Barty plays Gwildor, the little dwarf with the cosmic key that lets him teleport between dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Barty was in Willow, and he plays the dwarf in a lot of different things. He was the elder in Willow. Yeah, man, so good. To me as a 6-year-old and me as a 37-year-old,
Still holds up?
It still holds up.
No, it's terrible, but
Yeah.
there's a nostalgia. It's so good to me to watch it again.
Yeah.
I have a handful of those.
Let's see. I was thinking The Mask.
Jesus.
I
love that
it's so funny. It's like like as a kid I remember watching it, 'cause just some of the animation, because it's like, oh, it's cartoony, and you didn't get a lot. I didn't get a lot of the jokes and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm just like seeing the animation, I'm like, this is fun, and I'm like, the storyline, I kind of it's really easy to get.
Plus, Cameron Diaz was hot in that
Yeah.
movie. That's what, early 90s?
I believe it. Yeah, 94
Something like
something like that. And
I didn't think she was hot, but I did think that Sarah
Jim
Jessica
Carrey.
Parker was hot in that one witch movie, so I'm not really the best judge of
oh, when you were a kid, you're like,
Okay.
you're like, how
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus,
She
right,
was
with
the hot
Bette
one.
Midler and
You're like,
and
oh man.
and
You're
another
like-
woman.
And then you grow up, you're like, shit.
I didn't know there were horses in this movie.
But anyways, the mask, and I'm like, it's like
It's a classic Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
He's really good. Oh,
yeah, and it's like
Stanley Ipkiss.
Hold on to your lug nuts.
It's time for
And I totally didn't get that as a kid. And I watched it again. I'm like, she shoved shit up the guy's asses because he gypped him on like a.
Yeah. Screwed him over on his car.
Yeah, I screwed him over on the car and then gave him like a shitty loaner car so he looked like an asshole when he pulls up to the club. And so he goes back and shoves tailpipes up their asses as a cartoon.
Yeah, because I think he was wasn't it like a 240 like Datsun, like a really cool looking sporty Datsun? Yeah. And then he gives like some piece of shit.
Yeah, like POS.
Here's a confession. I owned that movie and I never watched it.
Oh,
I've seen parts.
Did yourself a disservice.
We have to watch along.
We have to watch it.
Yeah, well, we should just do a live. What is what they're doing on the Facebook now? The watch along,
watch parties, I guess.
Yeah, watch. Oh, God, no thanks.
But yeah,
but we can do one.
Yeah. But anyways, the mask. That's throwing my yellow hat into the ring. Somebody stop me.
Somebody
smoking.
Yeah, I mean, I know the catchphrases.
Yeah, but you're a poser.
That's right.
He's going and he gets stopped by the cops and he's pulling everything out of the like out of his pants. They're like, oh, let's see if he's got any guns. He's got like these giant guns, like rocket launchers that are pulling out like a cartoon, like never ending. Like, and he's like,
I swear, I don't know how it got there.
Yeah, it's fucking great. And he pulls out like a condom. And as a kid, I was like, I don't get that. And they're like, oh.
That's a weird balloon.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't get it. Why don't they blow a balloon out?
I've been thinking about John Cusack movies recently. Was like Better Off Dead.
Oh, that one's fun. Yeah.
I want to watch that shit. It's stupid because like the same scenario every time. The friend like he's like about to kill himself and then he changes his mind and the friend like makes it so he falls off the bridge or like it says good job or whatever. It's stupid, right? Stupid plot.
Yeah.
But it's like when I was like, oh yeah, as a kid, you're like, that guy's sick. He drives a fucking Camaro, like 67 Camaro. Oh yeah. But it's John Cusack. Another one, was it One Crazy Summer? It's like the same storyline, same actors. And
those are all those 80s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Hughes-esque.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like kind of slapstick, kind of. Yeah, they're stupid.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was in a bunch of those.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole...
he's in like Weird Science too, isn't he? Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
He's like a bully.
He's also in another movie that I just saw, Back to School.
Bonnie Dangerfield.
I never watched that all the way through. He was in that.
Yeah.
That's a stupid movie that's totally
it's actually
watchable
pretty
every time now.
Stupid. It's like
Caddyshack too.
I know you.
Caddyshack, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
you're big and fat. Well, you're short and ugly. Give me my pen back.
Yeah.
Who does he get? Like, who does he get? The Oingo Boingo for like his house party or something like that.
Yeah, the full band. Well, didn't Oingo Boingo? Did they start? They became a band to do the music for Danny Elfman's brother's movie Forbidden Zone, right?
I have no idea.
Well, I just recently watched that because it's on. I want to say it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
You guys should watch it. I'm not going to give anything else away on the podcast why you should watch it, but it is not kept up with the times, let's just say. And it's really entertaining. I think that Eric was telling me that band was put together for that movie.
Huh.
Anyway,
wow.
It's Forbidden Zone.
There you go.
It's a bad movie.
Highway to Forbidden Zone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to play along with me on that one.
Little nug of info there. Nice. Do you have another one, Johnny?
Yeah, so going back to when I was a little kid, there's a whole list, but Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 100%. One of my favorite movies to this day. Co Schneider he'll definitely back that one.
What?
Yeah.
That's my movie.
But also, a couple more from back then. There's a really, again, I'm going to say objectively bad. Just garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids, the movie.
What?
Oh my God. Oh, it's like, here, I wrote down the date. I want to say it's like 1987. Yeah, shit. 1987. So here's the crazy thing. I really love David Bowie, right? Just his whole vibe and how he presents himself. There's a guy in that movie. His name is Anthony Newley, the actor. Mm-hmm. Bowie totally ripped that dude off in the 60s.
Oh, really?
Anthony Newley was a performer in England. He had a TV show. and then he's in Garbage Pail Kids. That's how low his career had sunk. So it took 20 years,
He got
but
his bit
he was in
stolen.
Garbage Pail Kids, the movie. It's really, really bad, but man, we had it recorded onto a VHS, like the equivalent of burning a CD, but back you had, when you rented a movie in the 80s, you'd have 2 VCR players and you just
copy one.
you record it to a blank VHS. We had a lot of those. But yeah, we had Garbage Pail Kids, and my brother and I would watch that over and over and over.
That's one I did not watch.
Yeah.
One that also, again, doesn't keep up with times because they had the Home for the Ugly. The ugly, the criminally insane. It was like there was one cage that is too ugly, another cage too fat, another one too hairy. Was
it a live action movie or what?
Yeah. There were these little people in costumes, in Garbage Pail Kid costumes. There was an alligator was one of the characters, and they go to a bar and he bites a biker's toe. He's like, "Oh, toes! I want to eat some toes."
No.
And then Windy Winston was one of the characters, and he farts.
Yeah.
So alligator bites a biker's toe, and it causes a bar brawl.
Yeah.
And Windy Winston jumps up on the bar on the counter and turns around to the bartender and farts in the bartender's face for like a minute straight, and it blows the bartender's mustache off, and it blows his hair off his head.
And like as a kid, you're like, this is comedy
gold. As a 5-year-old, 6-year-old
that
kid.
really happened.
You're like, this is comedy gold, baby. Get right
and
like
there's a
this.
song in it. We can do anything by working with each other. So it was a great message for kids.
Yeah, it all came out. in the
Messy
end.
Tessie had boogers, and they made a bunch of clothes and sold them to build up funds.
Yeah.
She would take her boogers and like stitching. She would stick,
Jesus Christ.
seams together.
Like think of
man.
like shit like kids used to watch, and you're like, yeah, that's perfect.
Oh God, it's such a terrible movie, but I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Was it the Little Rascals movie?
I never watched that.
What? I remember that being stupid as hell. But
I,
loving it, like, yeah, that's real stuff. You could build a go-kart that'll run on a washing machine.
I remember watching the Little Rascals, the original shows.
Yeah.
I think.
Because you're that age. You're
No,
of that
I
age.
like I think my mom had bought them on VHS because it was like, oh, you can get all of them in one day.
For $2.
And I was like,
Too much.
I remember
28
watching
hours.
I don't know if
them.
we can record
I don't think
that.
you can see them anymore because I think was it Bill Cosby bought them because they were so
They
racist.
were deemed too racist.
They
Oh,
are
really?
pretty racist. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was
another
like,
one of those
oh,
things.
Jesus.
All those movies, they don't hold up. I mean, it's,
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm like, oh shit. You can't do that.
yeah, well, even Blazing Saddles, which is one of the greatest comedies
yeah,
ever.
totally.
I mean, nobody can make a movie like that these days. It just you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have another one, Kyle?
No, I'm all spent. I'm sure we could talk for hours
Yeah.
about this, but we probably shouldn't.
All right. Well, we could wrap it up. Hey,
You want some more modern ones?
oh, you got a couple more? Give it to
Yeah,
Johnny,
yeah.
and we'll close it out.
All right. Dirty Work. It's not really that modern. It's 20 years old. 1998.
Fuck,
Norm Macdonald.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God! It's on it's on Hulu or Amazon Prime
Yeah.
right now. I think it goes on and off. Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang.
Artie Lang.
It's hilarious. Bob Saget directed it.
What?
Really?
It's also Chris Farley's last movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's real good. Do yourself a favor and watch it. And then also Hot Rod from 2007.
Yeah.
That's the Lonely
Ooh,
Island
I
guys.
love that one.
Oh my God, with
That
Andy
one is
Samberg
really fucking dumb.
and
but it's
Jorma
good.
Taccone, Bill Hader, Danny McBride. That one scene where Rod goes to sit down with Isla Fisher's character, and in the background, Two of Hearts is playing, that Stacey Q song. And the guys are all dancing in the background outside the van. Oh my God!
And then was it Danny McBride? He's bullying them and
Yeah.
throws one into the van.
the little guy, Jorma Taccone.
He's just
Yeah.
a bully.
He's slamming him into the van.
Yeah.
so-
One of the best parts is when he gets like shot down, like when he's like losing or something. He's like,
Yeah.
I thought
Saying
I was-
what weird?
Say whiskey. Whiskey.
Whiskey.
And he's
Whiskey.
like, he-
like, what's the safe word gonna do when you?
and he
Yeah.
doesn't he hit that guy's car and dents
Yeah.
it, and he goes like, "What did you do to my car?" And Danny McBride runs up and just beats the
I've
shit
been
out.
drinking green drink tea all goddamn morning. You're gonna bring the devil out of me or something like that.
You're bringing the demons
I go
out
to
of
church every Sunday.
Totally my hat now. He
It's my
throws a
hat
trash
now.
can.
He throws the trash, or he dumps the trash can, or the trash on him, then throws it at him, and then takes his hat.
This is my hat.
Totally my hat now.
Hi, I'm Rod, and I like to party. Hi, I'm Rod, and I like to party. No, that's my line.
I know for a fact you do not like
You
to party.
do not party. No, you do not party. You are making tears come out of my face.
Cute. Yeah, and then we do the cool beans line all the time.
Man, I am
beans,
jealous.
beans.
I am green with jealous rage right now. Yeah, cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. Beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. I mean, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's a bad movie. That's
gonna-
just, yeah.
Yeah. That's,
We'll win this money. We're gonna fix your heart, and
then
once
I'm
you're strong
gonna
enough,
beat you
I'm
to-
gonna kick your ass.
Oh no, he says we're gonna get you a new heart, and then I'm gonna beat you to death.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
stupid.
I need 3 flaming Dr. Peppers.
Yeah. Well, that's flavor.
Yeah.
Sully. Babe, it's Sully. I gotta say hi to Sully.
All right, cool. I think we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you guys for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. And Johnny, thanks for stopping by, hanging out.
Yep.
I mean, it was cool, I guess.
I was probably coming over at some point this weekend anyway.
Just like,
Oh wait, did I give it
Howdy,
away this
neighbor.
weekend?
So if you guys like what you hear, you guys can follow along on social media. We have a Facebook group. Just search The Tone Jerks. And we are also on Instagram at The Tone Jerks. And if you guys want to leave us a review on iTunes, that would be much appreciated.
and we might even read them, right?
If you write us a review and iTunes publishes it, we will read it on the air. So if you guys really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you guys double down for $2 a month, you guys get an extra episode every week. I think we're going to record one with Johnny, gonna slam some more brews and get some more, the juicy stuff on the Patreon.
Take the gloves off. Dismiss the censors.
Step up on this mic, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Wait,
Try and
shade.
step-
Don't get too.
Yeah.
It's a regular episode.
All right. Just for supporting the show, we wanted to give you guys a little shout out. Kyle, you have a list, a little listy list there. Give a huge shout out to these peeps.
Finally, my opportunity to actually talk
To shine.
in this episode.
Well, do you want to,
And,
you should actually, do the closing part next time.
All right. Hello, folks. No, that's it. Come on.
That's your
You're
advertising
listening.
voice.
Thank you for tuning into the Toe Jerks podcast.
This is the KZQ morning hour radio show.
WJRK.
Let me talk to you about
W-
some pills, some underwear, some.
All right, we ready? God,
All right, go for it.
You stole my bit.
You're stomping on it.
All right, we have Brett Alexander, Stephen Conradi, Doug King, Andrew Walsh, Michael Newman, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Bruce Banana, Colin Smith, Doug Gann, Aaron Taylor, Jason. How do you say that? How do you say his last name?
I don't know. I'm still tripping up on this whole
Fuse-Manger.
this new lineup. I kind of wish you would go back to the old one.
Yeah, well,
I think it's Fuse Manger.
yeah.
Mons.
Fuse Manger.
It's French.
Fuse Manger, Abe Newman, Jim Bowers, Doug Christ, Joseph from Like My Pedals, and Will Lehue from the Just Surprise Me podcast, Johnny Reynolds, Jamie Davis, Sean Fahey, Steve Mike, Digger from Fatfoot Effects, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian from Nutter Guitars, Nicholas Payson, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast. Can't say that. Kevin Equits from the
You guys should change your name of your podcast because
Yeah.
it's too hard to say.
Yeah. Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars. Leon from Pelican Noise Works. And Matt Quine
From the Fret Talk podcast.
from Manx.
Manx. Isn't that the holiday today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he says they have some holiday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's the founding of the Manchester Football Club. Maybe something on July 5th.
anyways,
Sorry, Matt.
we would have faded up by now. So bye.